I talk to kids now, their version of history is shit that happened while I was alive. I had a kid come up to me at work. He was like, Lewis, when were you born? I said, 1995. And his eyes lit up. The biggest look of excitement came over his face. And this is truly what he said. He was like, oh my God. You must remember, you would have been around for, he would have been around for, you would remember the screaming goat. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about, man? All it was a video of a goat standing in a paddock and it just went, ah, ah. Some genius took the audio of the screaming goat and clipped it into a Taylor Swift song. So it was like, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Now I'm lying on the cold, hard ground. Ah, ah. To this kid, that's a monumental moment in human history. He actually said, he was like, what was it like when it dropped? I've actually lived through some pretty significant shit, mate. I saw the double rainbow, dude. To me, it feels like just yesterday that guy on A Current Affair was like, rah, 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 rah. That's my screaming goat, man. I wanted to find out who posted it for some reason. I was like, who posted the original screaming goat clip? But then I found out, not even a real video. This blew my mind. This kid, right, he's just mucking around. He took a video that already existed of a goat, right, that was already online, and then he just downloaded it, muted the audio, and then he got one of his mates or something to go, ah, ah. And then everyone in the whole world was like, how funny is this goat? And at the time, all these animal experts, vets and scientists went online and said to everyone, hey everyone, just so you know, that's not a goat making that noise. Goats can't make that noise. It's definitely not a goat. And everyone in the whole world just went, fuck off, it is a goat. We want it to be a goat, so it is a goat. I started thinking, maybe this was a more impactful moment than I gave it credit for. We live in a world now where truth doesn't matter as much as it used to. Reality, facts, these things matter less and less. Politicians lie openly. They don't even pretend like they're not lying. Countries commit war crimes. People are like, that's a war crime. They're like, we didn't do it. But there's footage of you doing it. Yeah, well, we still didn't do it. Maybe the screaming goat was the birth of the post-truth era. That Taylor Swift remix, that's like the anthem of misinformation. I went back into school the next day. I went straight up to that kid. I was like, mate, I'm so sorry I laughed at you. That was a pivotal cultural moment. And I said to him, I said, fucking well done you for noticing that. And he was like, he's quite young. He was like, oh my God, you just swore. And I was like, no, I didn't. And he was like, you did, I heard you. And I was like, well, you're being anti-Semitic.